everybody. Welcome to Tasty Time. I am your host, Alan. I'm just a regular guy. I'm not a cook. I'm not a chef, but I do love to bake with my daughter, Kaylee. She is filming this behind the camera. This is our very first video that we're going to upload on YouTube. We're going to make one of our favorite recipes today, which is a breakfast casserole, and we're going to put a little spin on it. This time we're going to put it in a burrito. We're going to give you step-by-step instructions so you can make this at home too. So if you're ready, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we're going to start with is some sausage. You can use hot sausage, you can use mild sausage, you can use whatever sausage you prefer. Since it's just going to be for me and Kaylee, my daughter, we're going to cut this packet of sausage in half and we're going to sear it in the Ninja Foodie. And then while that is searing, we're going to then chop up some onions and some green peppers and some bacon, and then we're going to cook that in the skillet on the oven. Okay, so we've got the sausage searing in the Ninja Foodie. I just want to mention at this time that, again, I'm cooking for 2 people. If you have a larger family, you're cooking for 4, just double the ingredients. And while this is searing, I'm going to be chopping up this large yellow onion. You can use yellow onion, white onion, whatever onions you prefer. But I like the yellow onions. I find that they cook really well in this recipe. All right, everybody, so our sausage is nice and seared. What we do next is we're going to scoop this out and put it on a plate. And the secret is, after that, we're going to marinate it with some maple syrup. You use whatever maple syrup you'd like. I don't get paid. This is not product placement. We're doing these for fun. So just keep that in mind. So once I get these out on this plate, I'm going to drizzle maple syrup on it. And it's going to have a nice little sweet marinade to it. And then I'll go ahead and tell you what we're going to do next while I'm getting the sausage out. We are then going to spray the bottom of the Ninja Foodie with olive oil. And we're going to put in half a bag of these diced hash brown potatoes. Again, use whatever brand you like. This is what I happen to have. And we're going to cook them on high on the air fryer option for around 12 minutes. Give them a stir and another coat of olive oil. And then cook them probably for another 15 minutes so they end up nice and crispy.
Oh.
All right, everybody. So now I'm just going to put the maple syrup on top of the cooked sausage. We want to get it nicely coated so you get a nice sweet taste to it. And that's about all we need. Then, I'm coming over here. I'm going to use my olive oil in the spray bottle. We're just going to get this nice and lubricated for the potatoes. And we're going to put in about half a bag of these frozen diced potatoes. And boy, are they frozen. As you can see, I'm a real person. I'm not a professional actor. I'm just a dad who likes to cook new stuff with his daughter. So, I get a little bit more in. You'll probably have similar results. But we're going to cook this in the Ninja Foodie on the fry option, on the air fryer option. Temperature is going to be 390, and we're going to do it or the air crisp option. Oops, shut lid. All right, air crisp. Let's do 400, and we're going to do, let's do 12 minutes to start. And they'll get nice and crispy.
Go.
All right, so the next thing we're going to do, remember those onions we chopped up earlier, that half of an onion? We've got it all chopped up here, and it's going to go into our skillet. And the next thing we're going to do is we are going to chop up a half of a green pepper, which is also going to go into the skillet. And then we're going to chop up half a packet of bacon. It's going to be around 6 ounces, and that's going to go into the skillet. And we're going to have it all cooking in the skillet, the onions, the peppers, and the bacon, all nice and delicious and flavorful, all mixed in.
Two.
All right, everybody, our potatoes are cooked halfway through. As you can see, though, they're not very crispy. So we're going to give them a good stir here. And then we're going to add another spritz of the olive oil. Just going to get these stirred up nice and good and spread out. Just start to crisp up. They're about halfway done. All right. Give them another coating of olive oil, which will help with them getting nice and crispy. Back in the air fryer. 400. This time I think we're going to go 14 minutes. That should get them to the crispy point that we want. And while that's cooking, we're going to start on cooking our bacon, which, as you can see, I've taken half of that pack and I've cut it into about inch-long strips. I'm going to put it in the pan with the peppers and onions, one strip at a time. I'm not just going to dump them in because you don't want your bacon all clumpy and stuck together. And the next step will be assembling the casserole. Okay, everybody, our potatoes are now done. Our peppers and onions are now done. We're going to go ahead and combine everything into the pot to make it a casserole. While everything was cooking, we also scrambled 4 eggs. And we're just going to give everything a nice good stir here before I put the eggs in. That's the peppers and onions. And now we're just going to put in the spoon over there, the sausage from earlier that we did with the syrup. Get that syrup in there for all that yumminess. All right. And we're going to give everything a nice good stir here. We want everything spread out. And then we're going to put those 4 eggs on top and give it one more stir. We did put some Old Bay hot sauce in these eggs, just a couple dashes to give it a little bit of flavor. And in that goes. And I'm going to give that one more stir. And then we're going to let that cook for 4 minutes on the air fryer at 400. And then we'll be...
Go.
Okay, everybody, so casserole is just about done. If you just want a casserole and you don't want to make a burrito, you're done. So we did chop up some green onions or some scallions. We're just going to put, it was about 3. We're going to put them on top here, just for a little bit of extra flavor. And we're also going to put in some shredded cheese, and we're going to close it up, and the heat that's in the Ninja Foodie is going to just melt this cheese on top. You can put in as little or as much. We're doing just a little bit because we're going to be adding cheese into the burrito when we assemble the burrito. All right, so next step is I've got my flat top skillet on the oven on medium, preheated. What we want to do is we just want to warm up our burrito so it gets nice and foldable. So it just takes about a minute on each side. We're just going to let it sit there and just get nice and warm. And then we'll flip it over, we'll do another minute, and then we will put the burrito together.
Go.
All right, everybody, so we've got the burrito nice and soft and warm. We are going to start off by adding 2 strips of white cheddar cheese to the bottom. You can use whatever cheese you like. Kaylee tends to like this white cheddar. I like this white cheddar. We're just going to do them in like a little overlapping diamonds pattern. Something like this. So that way when it rolls, it will fill up the whole burrito so you get cheese in every bite. Everybody wants that. Then we're going to take our casserole and we're just going to give that a nice stir here. And break it up a little bit to make it easy to go into the burrito. We're going to put about, 3 spoonfuls right in the middle there on top of that delicious cheese. The bacon, the sausage, oopsie, the goodness, the egg. That looks good. All right. Then we're going to put 2 more slices of cheese on top. So again, you get that cheesy, that's just 1 slice. I did not peel very well, the cheese. All right, then you roll. All right, so now we're ready for the rolling. You want to go over the top a little bit. You want to tuck in the sides. You want to just roll some more. And then you want to put it back on your heat so it gets nice and warm and that cheese melts. And this is going to take just a couple minutes and we'll show you the finished product in just a minute.
Go.
All right, everybody, so we've got our finished product right here. We're just going to give it a nice little cut through the middle. Let you see that goodness inside. And then I'm going to take a bite and let you know how it tastes. There's our finished result. That ooey goodness in a breakfast burrito. So I'm just going to pick it up right here. That looks pretty tasty. Can you guys see how good that looks? And let's have a bite. Oh my God, that is actually amazing. So, we hope you guys, I shouldn't talk with my mouth full. My mama raised me better than that, but wow, that cheesiness with the bacon and the onions and the sweetness from the syrup. Anyway, if you guys like this, we're going to try and upload a video maybe once or twice a month. We're not getting paid for this, we're just doing this for fun. Hope you guys have a great day.